we want to welcome Leonard since episode 17, covering major crime, season 2, episode 17, year End Blowout. Are you done? Alright, so this episode we had storyline 1. We had a young man who worked at a car dealership, and he essentially kind of pushes his father out of the dealership, and this man has been, this older man, has been... Big Ted and Little Ted. Big Ted has been owning this car dealership majority of his life for the past 40 years. And Little Ted, his son, his only child, was essentially pushing him out of the business. By his mother gave him shares and somebody else gave him shares. Like, was it his uncle or somebody?
I think so.
His uncle gave him his shares. Then we have Big Ted, who's the father, who's the older guy. Then we have this other guy named Ray, who apparently has been like the father's Big Ted's right-hand man. No, don't make any sense, chicks. Okay. Done?
Going on up here.
Little Ted goes through the entire office and passes out, I guess you would call them severance packages almost, like a couple $1,000s in an envelope. Thanks for your time working here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Have
Kiss
a nice
my ass.
life.
Have a great day. You're fired.
You're fired.
So people are not happy about this. Would you be happy about that?
I've had it happen before, so no, I would not be happy.
That sucks. Little Ted passes all these papers out, and then he gets into this car, and the car goes up in a ball of fire.
It's his fault. He wanted the Mercedes. If he had just taken the car,
if he would have taken the Neon, he would have been fine.
No.
If he would have taken the little Volkswagen Beetle, if he would have taken
the sports
Nino,
car,
the Pinto,
and the Santa Maria.
Mind you, this is Big Ted's only child, so he's like, he kind of has a little bit of a cardiac thing that happens. He gets carted off in a ambulance because of this thing. So they come to find out that the car was detonated via remote control, and it had to be within 100 feet of the car itself for the bomb to go off. It happens to be Ray who had planted this bomb and detonated it. He was the killer. Who didn't see that coming, though? I saw that coming. Also, the guy was getting divorced from his wife. He was going to leave her for his boyfriend. And we're talking about, like, with that line that the father says. We're getting there. Because that was a major, like. Other storyline was Rusty started his SIS thing, where he essentially puts himself in the line of fire in order to draw out a guy who has been writing him and Sharon letters. Malcolm Jamal Warner guest starred as,
Lieutenant.
He was really good in that role. He was fantastic, actually. I really enjoyed
Really
it.
Good.
Sharon had a bit of the wibbles because she's not comfortable with Rusty doing this as a mother, obviously.
I wasn't comfortable. I was nervous during that entire
I was getting a little teary-eyed, though, at the one scene. I said though. At the one scene with her buttoning the shirt or whatever, oh my god, I was like, not prepared for that. I almost lost it.
Thing.
Oh, she was so good. Sykes had prepared Rusty for this, which there was a scene of Sharon in the car with Rusty teaching him how to, like, defensively drive.
That was awesome.
Hilarious.
As soon as that happened, I was like 10.
I was like, it's an automatic 10, just for that scene. And for pizza. We'll get to that in 1 second. Wait, we're getting there.
The driving scene, though, was totally us in the car. You being Rusty and me lecturing you on your driving abilities.
Are you saying I can't drive?
I am saying you can't drive. And this has been the hardest month of my life not having a car.
Amy trained Rusty not only with driving, but with following the rest of the directions with Malcolm Jamal Warner's character. And he could only stay in one certain area, he could only drive one certain way, or else they would instantly consider it a sign of distress and something was happening. So Rusty gets there, and he's been playing chess with this old guy for a while, and then this younger guy sits down, and first we're going, oh my god.
Shady.
Oh my god. This guy is really shady. Oh my god.
Shyster.
And then he slips him a note that says, turn off your wire. And we're going, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, right? And then he says, what did he say? Don't touch the back of your head?
Don't touch the back of your head. And then he threatened his mom, which I'm thinking, who are they referring to? Like his mom, or Sharon Rader?
With him mentioning the back of the head, we instantly start thinking, oh my god, he has an inside man. Something is not right here. Rusty, he tells Rusty to go back to his car without saying a word and without drawing any attention to himself. No touch the back of your head, or his mother will die. I don't know how, but she will. Right. Rusty starts freaking out a little bit. He's like teary-eyed. He's so upset. He goes over to his cart, and then he gets grabbed. Like I said, this happened in the previews. He gets grabbed from the back seat. We're like, oh my god, oh my god. It was Sykes.
Freaking
And
Amy.
Rusty failed his SIS training on day 1.
Good job, Rusty.
Good job, Rusty.
In his defense, I probably would have done the same thing.
So, what did we like about this episode?
The
entire thing.
I had so many likes to this episode.
From the past 2 episodes, though, compared to the past 2 episodes, this was like a golden nugget of happiness.
I did have a blast watching it.
I did too. Blast.
The car with Sharon and Rusty. Raider eating pizza.
Pizza, though!
Dynamic when she's like buttoning up his shirt and everything.
I totally
she's
got
all
wibbles.
Like wibbly. And when they're in the murder room, and
she got teary-eyed?
she gets like she's like openly like.
I know. I was like. Another thing I loved was when they said to the father, Big Ted, when they told Big Ted that little Ted was gay, that he had a gay lover. Big Ted responded with, some people like automatic and some people like manual. That was amazing. I was not expecting that. Not that I thought he was going to be like deeply like, oh my god, not my son. But like that was a fantastic way to handle it, and I thought it was it was great. I loved it.
Down the road when I have
when you have your own gay son. Which
exactly.
I hope my gay son and her gay son get together. What do we not like about this episode?
Why does Rios always have the same lines?
The same lines.
Doesn't matter.
Like the same lines.
Barney could be standing in the middle of the room and she'd be like, why was I not notified about this? Because we didn't think you cared about Barney.
You've had the same lines the past 8 episodes. Every episode.
Even that episode with Hobbs, she had the same lines. Oh wait, she wasn't
in that one. We couldn't. Nadine Velasquez is a fantastic actress.
Yeah, I love Nadine.
That's the thing. This character, it's almost like they're like, well, I don't know what to do with her anymore. We brought her in as a foil to Sharon, and that's great, but
we're just gonna use what we did last week.
Let's just keep repeating ourselves.
What's the word?
Repetitive. Give her some solid, and maybe we'll get some coming up with the whole Stroh trial and everything. But give her some solid lines. Give her some material. I just want you to give her something.
Instead of her being like, why was I not notified?
Right, every episode.
I can do something about this. Like,
what are we rating it?
10.
A 10 for pizza parties.
10 for all the things in this episode.
And wibbles.
It was fantastic.
What are we predicting?
That Rusty's going to continue to fail his SIS, and nothing is going to get done with this until next season.
Because he will. Yeah, I agree with that. He will protect Sharon at all costs. Both Sharon's, his mom and his mom.
His cool mom.
His cool mom. Or his crackhead mom.
Yep.
Yeah, he will protect them at all costs. No matter, he will keep failing it as long as he can protect her and make sure she's
that Sharon,
okay.
Either Sharon's are threatened, he's gonna
protect them.
Yes.
That's what I fear during this trial, though. The next couple episodes, Jerry Ryan's in the next couple.
The
last two. That's what's coming up. That's it.
No.
That's it for the season. I know. What are we gonna do?
Rizzoli Niles comes back. Yeah. Rizzoli Niles comes back though in February.
Yep. Well, next episode we have Return to Senda. Address unknown. No such person. No such home. Okay. And it's part 1. It's a 2-parter. Yes. We are super excited about it. As you can tell, look at these faces. They're excited. Do you want to say hi real quick?
Look at that face.
Hello.
Okay, that's enough. Goodbye.
Go.
Hello. Maya.
Sheehaw.
That's enough out of you.
You have a little gremlin on the side. Don't worry about me. This is
normal.
I have to. Look at this is normal.
You're having an attack of some kind and I need to watch out for you.
Everybody wants...
Why do we bother? I don't... What's the purpose of life?
We're gonna get canceled after this.
Are we ever picked up?
No.
Maya, stop! How can I not? You're pulling out Charlie Horse! Why do I have a Charlie Horse? I agree with all those things you said. You just keep repeating. That was good.
Nailed that one.
And it was everywhere. Doesn't that look great? But
don't look at it.
I can't look at it. I can't not look at it. It
Don't
keeps
look
talking.
at it. It's like a Furby. You have to
That's
face
true.
the wall.
You have to face the wall, please. Face the wall. Okay, that worked. That was a good job.